Okay guys, hello, welcome back to my video, and I am sorry for the lack of updates that I haven't been doing recently because it's very a busy time for me. But Chandala, the last chapter is finally uploaded a few weeks ago, and the next chapter will be uploaded in Patreon in this week. And for all of non-patron, it will be uploaded on Tapas next week and also in Mangadex. And so, okay, let's let's start. In this video, I want to talk about some progress that I have done, and also I want to talk about some of the new anime that I have been watching recently. And for these few episodes, few weeks, it's been very very good, and some of them are dropped, and some of them quite quite catching my attention. Okay, for the first anime that caught my attention and very 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 interesting for me, since I've been reading the manga and I've been anticipating of this anime for months, are Honzuki no Gekokujo. It's uh, Ascendance of the bookworm, or a bookworm. This is a very interesting story. It's isekai story, but it's quite interesting. It used quite a twist. Uh, so it tells a story about a reincarnated girl, and she's a bookworm, and but the problem is she's reincarnated in a world that is quite illiterate. So the books are still expensive. It's still copied by hands, and it's not available for public. And so she's determined. She's really wanted to read a book, and so she decided to make one by herself. Uh, the thing that makes me interested on this story, it sounds kind of boring, but actually it's very interesting, since uh, it very focused on the character development, on how they think, how they grow, and how they adapt to the situation that's been given on them. And so this is not your everyday action manga or something like that, action anime or something like that, but it's more like a drama story, and it's a heartwarming and family friendly story. uh, so if you like that kind of story, you can give it a try. You won't regret it, I guarantee. Okay, and for the second second anime that I've been expecting is Beastars. So why do I expecting Beastars? Because the 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 production team that working on this title is actually the production team that working on My Hero Academia, and also it's it's been done by Kinema Citrus, which work on Made in Abyss. And also, since it's full 3D anime, I heard that the studio that work on Hoseki no Kuni, it's joining the fray too. So they joined under the name of Plus Ultra. So why not? It's a very eye candy anime with high quality animation, and that that aspect alone is already enough to make me watch it. And so I've been expecting on it, and so far these two episodes is very good. The story is good. It's more to drama and mystery, and and you should give it a try as well. But so far Yep, it's drama, not action. For you guys that like action-packed anime, I will give you some recommendation. And so, for action-packed anime, it's it always comes back to My Hero Academia, since yep, it's the fourth season is here, and one of the one of the not the best arc, but one of the most intriguing arc, and one of the most important pivotal point of the story is here. So we there's a lot to expect from this season, and I do not know where they will end the season 4, but since I've read the manga, I can I can wait to see it in animation form. So yes, I can wait for the final battle. I can wait for the final confrontation, and I can wait for the growth of the hero as well. Uh, and yes, there's a lot to expect from this season. Okay, for the other title that more action focused is Assassin's Pride. So I haven't heard about this title before, and so when I first see the first episode, it's well, it's a bit of cringy and a bit of uh, cliche, but when I check on the manga, I find out why it's a bit of cringy and cliche. So I heard, I do some research here. So I heard that the it's originated from the light novel, and in the manga they skip some of the scenes, and in the anime they skip even more of the scenes. There's also the scenes from the anime that's not appearing in the manga, and also there's scenes from the manga that is not appearing on the anime, and also yes, so there's many scenes that been skipped, and I think that's what caused the cringy feel about it. But so far the story is quite nice. It's quite nice. So the it's not very fleshed out, since the motivation, the motive, the drive that that move the character is not. I don't think it's strong enough, and there's lacking of explanation on the world building as well. So so let's just see how it will go from here. And now for the comedy, there's a lot to expect here, since Shincho Yusha, the cautious hero, it's one of the comedy that I recommend in this season, since it came from the writer of the Konosuba. So yes, you will find another useless goddess in here. it's it's Aqua version 2, and it's about a hero that's overly cautious, and do things on his own ways, and it then breaking all of the trope and the rules that's been on many anime and many story. And but it's quite funny on its own, and I recommend this heavily to use, for you guys that love good comedy, and uh, more like a huge gap on the character. I really recommend this to you. And for the next anime, it's also a comedy anime. It's Kemonomichi. It's about a masked wrestler. Yes, a masked wrestler. Wrestler. Sorry for my tongue. And so 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 yes, it's a luchador, and he's called to an isekai world to be a hero, but instead he's doing suplex to the princess that summoned him, because he is such an animal lover, and he was told to kill or slay the demon beast, and but he think that demon beast is still animal as well. So uh, many misunderstandings ensues from there. Uh, it's quite funny, but it's not that funny if you read the manga. The manga skips a lot of the steps, the stories, and so so yes, the anime is still more comprehensible, and it's the storyline is much better than the manga. So I recommend this to you too. It's for light watching, uh, without yes, just turn off your brain and watch this anime. It's quite good for relaxing. And I should mention that there is a lot of detective genre in this season, since like Babylon, and like I forgot the title. It's Shinjuku Detective or something like that, or and many more. But there's a Bishonen Detective, there's Miss Paranormal Detective, and there's much more serious kind of detective like Babylon, and there's a lot of detective story in here. So for you for you guys that love mystery stories, you can check them out. And some of the few recommendation from me is also No Guns Life. It's quite good actually for those who like heavy driven, heavy tone story with heavy atmosphere. This one is good one. It's very 90-ish, like Ghost in the Shell. So give it a try. And there's also some more like Shin Chuka Ichiban. I know that anime since long ago, and they're remaking it now, and it's a bit awkward. They start in the part way of the story, so it's kinda weird for those who new to the show. And other title is the other title is Orenosuke no wa. Okay, it's quite hard to spell the title, but it's of all people, why it's you that love me. So it's a love comedy romantic story, but the writing is very good. The twist and the reveal and the how the character is brought up is very good. I really recommend this show to you guys. So it's not that kind of lovey-dovey romantic comedy genre, but it's it's more story driven. So it's story driven and character driven, but it's funny as well since it's romantic comedy, but it's really well written. So it's not your run-on-the-mill romantic comedy with harem-ish prospect, but it's quite good. So give it a try. And also there's the second season of we never learn, Fukutachi wa Benkyo Dekinai. Uh, Try to enjoy that too. And there are more anime in this season like uh, Choyoyu. Uh, it's the short title, but the real title is very long. It's about the seven geniuses that been summoned to the other world, and there are seven geniuses. Well, also that they doesn't have any superpower ish cheat ability like a game aspect like that, but it's still interesting since they tackle it with their own specialty in their real life. Like there's one one character that good on tradings, and the other character are very good on uh, medical science, and the other is very good on uh, science. So try to give it a read. I read the manga. The art is quite good. The story development is quite good, but it's a bit too stiff, I think. but that's just me. It's a bit stiff. The story is a bit stiff, but it's enjoyable. So try to give it a chance. Okay, there are more uh, of this anime that I watched, but so far for my recommendation, that's all I got for you guys. And should I make like a comic review? Since I really like reading comic, uh, and always look on new titles, new stories that, especially the unique and unusual one. So I like that kind of manga. So should I make that kind of review? Tell me about what you think and what should I review first in the comment section below, and also the links to my Patreon and my project Chandala, it's on the description as well. So give it a like, give it a give, just sub subscribe, and if you like if you like my comic, support me in my Patreon. It will be very very uh, meaningful to me and very helping me in many ways. And so the next chapter of Chandala will be Ayu origin. It will be telling about Ayu, her backstory, and how she met Vidya, her master. And look forward for it. If you want to read it earlier, you can check it on Patreon. Be a patron, and you can check it earlier. And if you're willing to wait, you can read it next week. So see you guys later.